Hello and welcome to Planetarium. This game is free. I will leave a link in the description, and it's really cool. Basically, you put in a seed and you get a random planet, and it can have random life forms, random moons. So Neogon, Tupar, Unta, and this is Aprafel Prime. You can adjust the temperature. Global warming. I can turn the music on and off here. I can save a screenshot here. This launches rockets for some reason. And I can fast forward time. And reverse time. Are the rockets going to disappear if I reverse time? They defy... They're going inside the planet. That's really weird. This button takes me to a random planet. Gnungras, Electris, Capfara, Tlusta, Jarl. And this button does something that I can't quite fathom. Anyway, this game has not only... Oh, by the way, sorry that I haven't put out a video lately. Hadn't had the time. But this game has a selection of secret planets. I've compiled a list, and there's also a list in my browser. These are the ones... I'm going to input the ones that I found on my own. These are the ones that I found on my own with no help from the internet. Fact. I just have a big crust. Actually, before we go on to the rest, let's see what my planet's like. Oh, I have 3 moons. How wonderful. What about... a race of large ant-like creatures that share a collective consciousness among each hive. They have a very poor sense of individuality. Congratulations, Ender 77. You have Septicus. Septicus? I don't know. Nothing on there, I'm afraid, Lucas. Territory. And finally... I forgot what my train of thought was. I swear I had an idea. Never mind. Next up on the list is one I found on my own. Sonic. This planet is home to a remarkable population of incredibly fast blue hedgehogs. Then, Mario. Super Mario World. Castles are home to large, vicious, turtle-like creatures. So many castles, so few princesses. Okie dokie. Yep, it's still recording, which is a good sign. Zelda. Hyrule. Hey, listen! I'm not going to do Earth yet, because that sends you on a wild goose chase. Mars. For 150 years, humans had their eyes on Mars, but it always proved too inhospitable. Eventually, they looked further abroad. Oh, Jupiter, not Jupiter. Sorry, this game only produces habitable planets, not gas giants. Hoth. So cold. One of my personal favorites, Star Wars. Not a moon. The interior of this metallic structure is home to a very large number of identical white armored humanoid creatures. Did I mention that this music is very, very majestic? Star Trek. Now, there's nothing visible on this. I don't know what those dashes mean, but the planet's called Vulcan. Yeah, I'm not sure what the dashes mean. If that's a symbol from Star Trek, I don't know. Kerbal. The shores are home to a group of small, green, frog-like creatures who appear to be taking the first steps towards space exploration. Mun. Minimus. Ugh, it's going too fast. Next up, Bob. Man, that Bob guy, right? Everyone loves him. He's just so swell. Gosh, I wish I were as cool as Bob. So do I. Next on the list, I found this when I found Bob, and I thought, what if there's a planet called Steve? Ugh, the keyboard today is not liking me. The grasslands are home to large, voxelated spiders, zombies, creepers, skeletons, and the occasional brave adventurer. It's Minecraft! I'm very happy that I came across that all on my own. America. See, like I said. USA, USA, USA. I don't know why people chant that. Do the moons have any significance? No, they apparently don't. Rainbow. Lord plan? Does that have anything to do with the great Lord's plan involving the rainbows of the world? Unite! But all the planets are red, orange, which is an orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Look at those moons, though. Black. It's a black hole. Or as it likes to call itself, the singularity. And now it's a white hole. Black hole. White hole. Black hole. White hole. But it still stays a singularity. Wait a minute. Can I decrease the temperature on these? Does it make any difference? No, I just searched up this, just thinking maybe it's... There's a little girl here who's kind of stupid and stuff. Dora. No, this doesn't make much... This doesn't sound very different until you read the second bit. A plaque reads Pinello was here, and I googled Pinello, and apparently it's a character from Final Fantasy. I don't get that. Nothing. There's nothing to see here, folks. Absolutely nothing. Secret. You'll have to try harder than that. Okay, let me just scroll down my list. Next up, Help. Brings you to the Help planet. Click and drag the slider or press left and right to change the heat of the planet. Type in new places to visit or press the question mark for a random planet. Press the other buttons to see what they do. There's no purpose to the game, so just have fun. I wonder if fun is a planet. Holiday. Oh, if that said holiday. Oh, I wish it did. And the final one that I found on my own, Doge, or Doge, Doge, I don't know how it's pronounced. Now let's just save the planet till last. Dankar, Magmania, Moor, Anur, Runfara. Very planet, much cloud. One of my favorites here right now. So now I have a look at my web browser. Just have a check what's next. Okay, next up. Glitch. Glyph. Glitch. Error. 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 Oh my god, it's so awful. I can still adjust things. The music should glitch as well, in my opinion. Inverse. This is quite a cool effect. Inverse. Then we get red giant, which I'm pretty sure is a star, so why it's here, I have no idea. Double toil and trouble. It's Adam and Eve. Oh great, with 2 planets my mouse is kinda lagging. So next up. Question. What? A lot of these I haven't tried actually. Massive. The planet groans under its own weight. It's called Crackle. Tiny. Planet's called Pop. This tiny rock is so small that it's a wonder it's even here at all. Scroll down. Empty is apparently 1. It's the same as nothing. It's the same as the nothing one, except it's literally nothing. And nothing. Oh nope, there is something. Oh you. Stop. It's frozen in time. Warp. Gotta be careful with my keyboard. We're warping through space. We need to go faster than light speed. Engage ludicrous speed. If you get that reference, then you have as sad a life as I do. Backward. It just spins backwards. Drunk. Oh. Pfft. All the moons are drunk. Atom. Nucleus. And all the moons are called electron. That's clever. Rocket. This planet launches its own rockets. I'm so proud of you. Beach. It's a giant beach ball. Oh, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't a giant beach ball. Spiral. Spreal. Spiral. Oh my god, it's a giant spiral, except I had the thing at the wrong type. Okay, it's... I could swear I searched for star. And... There's probably some science joke I'm not getting. And crash. Wait a minute. It crashed the game. Oh, you. Oh, you. Let's just start the game again. Here we go. We're back. Thanks, game. Okay, let's get this show on the road. Pluto. Oh, wait. I think I actually need to be in the game window. Yeah, that might help. Pluto. Sorry, this is a planetarium. Not a planetarium. You cruel, cruel. So, apparently Empire is one. I might not get a few of these references. The center of the galaxy, this planet is roughly home to 45 billion human beings. Trantor. I don't get it. Obviously. Dune. The deep sands are home to enormous, incredibly strong worms, known locally as great makers and worshipped as gods, the only known source of the spice melange. Ender. Large animal creature. I don't get this one either. Oh my god, I'm so out of touch with life. Whoa. Wait, come. Oh. Oh, I think that might actually be a reference to something. But I got it because I can't put in 7, so I put in Ender. So I got this secret, and I didn't even realize it was a secret. So, well done. You got it, Ender 77, you got a secret planet. How? Dot zone? I don't get this one either, I'm sorry. Odyssey. Yeah, these are going over my head. Europa's here. BSG. Some long lost civilization. Okie dokie then. HGTTG. HTG. Oh, HGTT. This planet is large enough to house other planets. Is that so? Let's create some rockets. Hobbit. The hills are home to small, peaceful creatures with large, hairy feet. You talking about me? Loser. Among many other fascinating creatures, Arda is hope to a race of tall... Home. Wait, does it... Oh... Dark, Numenor, Valinor. I swear, I'm not gonna get a lot of these. Hob. Dragons and humans, huh? Ormond. I think that might be a reference to something. Okay. So these are other games by this guy. Two-eyed ball, some of which are accompanied by even smaller orbiting dots. Leaf. A young girl descends once again into the darkness. Storm. This planet is racked by massive storms that sweep across the continents. You sense a presence full of hatred. Oh, not my holiday. Darude? I don't get it. I don't get it. Bird song. Okay then. Rocky expanses are covered with small flightless birds. They appear to be singing. Oh god. What's this? This moon is Singon? What on earth is happening here? Yeah, I'd like to leave a javelin. Does it mean javelin? Maybe it means javelin. Hideous six-legged monsters. Whispers. Oh. This looks cool. Wait a minute, is this supposed to represent limbo? A solitary figure walks alone through the darkness. That doesn't sound like limbo. Hamo. Whoa. Blood? The upper oceans appear to be made entirely of blood. Why did we come to this planet? This was your idea. 6 Fs. Okay then. But she was no longer there. Oh. There are a few game references. Demons and mushrooms? Thorson. I don't get that one either. Meat Boy. I think I've heard of this. Well, that's disturbing. Meow. Cat planet, 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 Finally, few that I've heard of. John Romero. Invaders. Pew 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 pew. I'm the only one I've ever met who has Space Invaders on their iPad because they just have to play it. Ping. Pong. Look. North. Oh, that would have been so cool if it did that. There's a Spore reference. Poorly designed. God, they scream in agony. Oh, God, I can relate to that. I can relate to that. Now I know you ABs. Now I. Oh god. This guy, though. So I'm gonna do the quest for Earth, and then I think we'll leave it at that. Do you mind? Earth. If you're looking for Earth, you'll have to try harder than that. What is beyond all numbers? That would be infinity. Very good. And what is outside of space? Time. Well done. Now go to the end. Good. So then what is Earth to the human race? Home? Apparently not. Well, it says on the list that the next one should be Genesis. Start. This is not helping. Drawn out on a graph, the largest anyone could imagine. Where might you find Earth? Center. Another word for it. Origin. Terra, the birthplace of the human race, before they fled to Sardonia and beyond. Also the first known location of the Terra... Is that Bob? I think I see Bob. Hi, Bob. And then there is Luna. Sardonia. A desolate wasteland of deserts and acrid swamps compared to old Earth, but a welcomed respite for the destitute remains of the human race. Some years after humans arrived, settlement ships were sent off from Sardonia to New Earth, Equitos, Hope, and New Eden. New Earth. New Wheel. New Earth. Briefly home to a colony of humans, only the ruins of a small settlement remain. There are signs of large, lush forests which once surrounded the settlement. Presently, no life remains. Equitos. Equatos. Near the South Pole is a sprawling city with high-density farms, large transport networks, and a spaceport, but everyone seems to have left in a hurry. Presently, no life remains. New Eden. Home to a human settlement for 200 years, New Eden gave its occupants a life on solid ground again, free from pursuit for generations. The population grew, production and technology returned, and surpassed what it had been before the darkness came to old Earth. Humanity once again found peace, and with it, complacency. And then, as it had to Sardonia and all the rest, the darkness came again. As the darkness closed in on New Eden, a single settlement ship survived its launch and set course for exile. Presently, no life remains. Well, let's go back to Sardonia. What was that last one? Hope. The metal wreckage of the settlement ship is the only sign that humans ever touched this planet. Presently, no life remains. So, if they set course for exile, how about we go to exile? After a timeless period drifting through space, so nearly destroyed in the escape from New Eden, the settlement ship eventually landed on this small, harsh planet. The air is thin, the flora is bitter and tastes of almond, and the fauna is deadly and inedible. But it's home. A new settlement ship is still under construction, and a comprehensive list of potential planets has been compiled and is is available for viewing in the Planetarium. The terrible darkness appears to have stopped following, at least for now. So, I'm guessing that this is the Planetarium that they're talking about, and that basically this scans planets for for the settlement ship on exile. So in this list that I have here, it tells me to go to the darkness. Carved 100 meters into the ground and spanning 1,000 kilometers is what appears to be a star chart. The holes corresponding to Earth, Ranor, Titania, and 3 other planets are filled with some sort of liquid, but there are signs of life. There are signs of life in the past here, but presently no life remains. So Ranor. An advanced civilization once lived here. A lush and beautiful metropolis in the past. Present-day Ranor is simply empty. This game has actually got quite a bit of depressing... Well, it's not depressing, but it's kind of creepy. Titania. All the trees are dead husks, but up in the canopies there are still occasional tree houses 100 meters or more above the now dry and barren floor. No life remains. Well then, it's telling me new exile? A contingency plan, hidden from the rest of the human race. It seemed impossible that the darkness could follow humanity so far, until some began to suspect the darkness learned their destinations from those humans left behind. And so a small ship was sent out in secret, with all witnesses either aboard it or left behind with cyanide. Oh god, that could be surprisingly effective, but extremely unethical, I guess. You're basically leaving people to die for a science experiment. I mean, I do that all the time, but that's irrelevant. So, thank you, and I'll leave you at exile. Let's just give them some global warming. I'll leave you here. Bob. Man, that Bob guy, right? Am I right, guys?